Hello YouTube. Today we got Vlad from the Tower of Finance, and today we'll know more about the new Babylon DEX. Hello Vlad.
Hey everyone, nice to be here. Thanks for the invitation.
Thanks a lot for joining. So Vlad, tell us a bit about yourself, about your story, and how you joined the crypto world.
So I have joined crypto world, I think in 2020. I have started as a jack of all trades. I was doing copywriting, social media management, community management at Citadel One. It's a validator service, also known in Cosmos ecosystem and some other chains. Then I have shifted to Quasar, and now like Quasar Finance, not Quasar Validator, with which I'm having the interview now, as you know. And basically the team has remained, and now we are Tower.
So what happened with the Quasar Finance and why it's now the Tower Finance? What is the story?
I was expecting this question, so it will be like a long answer, but I'm hoping that I will answer all the concerns, questions regarding this once and for all. So for those who doesn't know, Quasar has started as a DeFi project in broader Cosmos ecosystem. We have started with the vaults on Osmosis, and our team was actually one of the contributors to many great technologies that are widely used in Cosmos right now, like interchain queries, interchain accounts that we were using in our vaults. As you can imagine, vaults only exist when there is liquidity, because vaults are for liquidity management. And basically, we were not able to attract liquidity. Like the whole Cosmos ecosystem, unfortunately, cannot attract mass liquidity like Solana with meme coins has, or Ethereum with restaking ecosystem right now. And we couldn't sustain the infrastructure that was taking lots of resources. The chain was taking lots of resources, and there was lots of FUD around. So we had a few choices. Either we sink the ship, like SafeChain or Evmos or Juno did, or we stop the selling pressure of Quasar. We try to rebuild and pivot to something else where we can use our expertise. And we started looking for opportunities. We were communicating with lots of projects, with DYDX, with Eigenlayer, with Mellow. We eventually started working with Mellow for 3-4 months. We had a vault there. We communicated with Babylon. We communicated with several other projects, with Lido, for example. And this is how we have started working with Babylon. Probably there will be more questions about it because the call is mostly about Tower. We wanted to keep the token, keep the project, keep the team, because we had expertise. We wanted to build, we wanted to stay in the industry. So this is why we have frozen it. That's basically what happened.
Okay. Let's move to the Tower. So how it happened that Tower is become the Babylon's DEX?
Yeah, great question. So I guess it all started in autumn when we had an offsite with the team in Spain, and we realized that okay, the vaults are not bringing any revenue. We won't be able to sustain at current situation. And we decided, like as we were communicating with different projects, we decided to send our dev team to hackathon to Bangkok, where Babylon was organizing it. And we have built some simple interface, some simple app for like on testnet, of course, for Bitcoin derivatives. And we won the prize, and the team was interested in our expertise. They knew we know how liquidity works on Cosmos. They knew that we know Cosmos very well. We worked with DEXes, we worked with liquidity, and so we started working on the ideas together. Like, what does Babylon needs at this point of time? And honestly, the answer was pretty simple. They wanted to maintain their baby liquidity, their Bitcoin liquidity on their chain. So, and the most important app that maintains liquidity is a DEX. So, and we had expertise in it. We worked with Osmosis, for example. So yeah, they asked us if we can build a DEX for them, and the answer was yes. So this is how Tower emerged. Honestly, I love the lore around Tower, like Tower of Babylon, and we were able to buy to get Telegram nickname of Tower, Discord nickname of Tower, Twitter Tower. So it's all like went as one piece. So yeah, this is where we are now.
Okay, nice story, and especially about the hackathon, because it's like something new for me especially. Let me ask about what is Tower in general. It's only Babylon DEX, or it will have something more inside?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. And right now, Tower is only and exclusively focused on Babylon. For just general information for those who doesn't know or not, like Babylon is a huge Bitcoin ecosystem that has over 5 billion of native Bitcoin liquidity staked with them, securing different proof of stake chains. And their ecosystem is still immature. It's in infancy. It's like a little baby now. And the opportunities are huge. Like there has to be money markets, lending markets. Imagine like lending with Bitcoin, with native Bitcoin. This doesn't exist yet. So yeah, our main goal right now is to help Babylon build like a wholesome DeFi, BTCFi ecosystem around them. And actually also just want to like draw attention that the CosmWasm implementation of Tower DEX is actually the version 1. Initially, we were planning to build only DEX on Babylon EVM. We didn't know that Babylon is going to launch on Cosmos first. Like we thought it's going to happen together. So the DEX we are seeing now is Tower Baby DEX actually. So this is not our main and final product. So the future for us is 100% sure with Babylon. But we do have some questions from other teams. I won't be naming names right now that want us to be like a BTCFi DEX for them as well. But our team is small at the moment. We are focused on Babylon, so we are here right now.
Let's talk a bit about the baby token, how Tower works with it, and how Tower connected to the Babylon ecosystem in general. Like, it's DEX for swapping BTC only and work with Baby, or it contains some other features in it?
Honestly, when Babylon told us, okay, we are actually launching on CosmWasm in 2 months, can you build a DEX for us? We're like, wow, 2 months to build a DEX. This is something interesting. But yeah, as I said, they wanted to maintain their baby liquidity on Babylon. So yeah, Tower Baby DEX is mainly for baby token. Some like there are even market makers who do like official market makers from Babylon that do arbitrage between centralized exchanges and our exchange, because our DEX has the deepest liquidity of baby. First we thought, okay, possibly Tower DEX will be mainly for baby ecosystem. Like we have Milky Way, Setlayer, Escher with their liquid staking baby. But then we realized that possibly Cosmos ecosystem needs good, deep Bitcoin liquidity as well. So we started working in this direction. If you take a look at the pools now, you will see that we have actually were able to attract institutional liquidity from Bedrock, from Lombard Finance. Those are not like, they're kind of wrapped Bitcoins, but they're all native to Babylon. They're all backed natively by native Bitcoin on Babylon, and they're on Babylon. So it's like you're holding the tokens on Babylon that are closest to the native version of it. So yeah, I guess the initial goal was hit. So we became the main DEX for baby, and now we have like, while Babylon is preparing for phase 3, which is EVM launch of their protocol, we have concentrated on bringing Bitcoin liquidity to Cosmos ecosystem. I guess Cosmos needs that liquidity because it's not much in there.
This is a very good topic. Let's speak about it. How to bring the Bitcoin liquidity to the Cosmos Hub? Because I think, in my view, it's kind of tough thing to make Bitcoin users bring the Bitcoin to somewhere else to work with it and swap it for some, I would like to say, for example, baby or something like that. How to solve this issue?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Bitcoin maxis are like, they don't like to use Bitcoin anywhere else. Even on Ethereum or on Solana, they think that this is just bullshit comparing to Bitcoin. And yeah, it's hard. Like me as a marketing person, especially, it's very hard to explain to Bitcoin maxis. Like I tried actually on some conferences to explain that, okay, you maintain your like Bitcoins at any time, you can redeem them, and so on and so on. But this is one part of the thing. The second part of the thing, if we are talking about Cosmos and how to bring users, not only Bitcoin users, but Ethereum users, Solana users, like crypto users to Cosmos, it's a wider topic. It's a painful topic for Cosmos people. Okay, let's start with what I have mentioned already. We have started as a Tower team. We have started bringing institutional liquidity to our DEX, and it worked quite well. Like once Bedrock brought their Bitcoin liquidity, our volumes have started rising. The past 2 days, we have seen a spike. There was zero trading volume on UniBTC, and now it's almost 500,000. Well, it's, if comparing to Ethereum, it's not a lot, but on Cosmos, 500,000 liquidity in a couple of days is pretty good. So the first part of the answer is business development. So good business development deals with institutionals, with big partners. Like Cosmos is a silo right now. We know ourselves, we know all, like we know each other very well, but Cosmos is mostly about staking. We have to bring big players that are like that are popular on Ethereum. We need to bring those names, this liquidity to Cosmos, and so you bring big money, and the small money will follow as well. This is from my point of view, this is the only way we can attract retail users to Cosmos. So business development, I guess this is my answer.
Okay. Will Tower have its own token?
Sure. Tower will have its own token. TWR will be the ticker, I think. It will launch as soon as Babylon Phase 3 launches. It's a Babylon EVM version. So Tower will be, I guess, ERC20 token. I guess also the part of the question is what will happen to Quasar. Quasar will be migrated to Tower. Yeah, we initially said that it will happen Q1, Q2, but now as we have a deal with Babylon, everything will depend on Babylon. The day they launch, we launch our own token as well. And it's going to be a center of Tower ecosystem, not just a token that you can stake or you provide incentives to the users using this token. Is going to be much more interesting for those who's familiar with Aerodrome. They use the token for governance, like actual governance. So you stake Tower and you get VTower, like vote escrowed Tower tokens, and you decide where to forward the incentives. So basically, like there is a pool of incentives, and users vote, okay, we allocate 50% of incentives to this pool because it's like the hottest one. We want to hold LP positions in Bitcoin only. Or right now, everyone's selling this asset. Okay, trading volume explodes there. Let's earn some swap fees and incentives in this pool. So we allocate incentives there and all liquidity moves there. So it's not just a stable DEX, but liquidity flows from one pool to another one, from third one to fourth one, which makes the liquidity more efficient. And Tower token will be in the center of it.
You mentioned a lot of different activities with Tower token, but can we expect an airdrop of Tower token?
100%. Yeah, great question.
Can you share us some alpha about the possible airdrop?
Well, we'll start with some public known info. If you LP on Tower, you earn points, right? So some of the pools earn 1x, some of the pools earn 2x, and some of them 2.5x, depending on the priority of the pool. So these points will eventually be converted into Tower airdrop. Some of the alpha, I think, maybe those who use Bitcoin, LSTs, LRTs, some of our partners, you can often see them in our social media. And of course, Babylon ecosystem will be entitled to the airdrop. We are committed to Babylon ecosystem, so if you find a way to interact with it, then you will be a Tower holder in the future.
I also would like to speak about DEXes in the Cosmos in general, because with the recent news we got a lot of new information about it. We got Stride DEX, ELYS, Osmosis, and others. So you mentioned that probably in the future Tower can be not only Babylon DEX. It will be like a BTC DEX in the Cosmos Hub or something like that, or how it will look for you? Because we now got all the DEXes moving on the BTC side in some ways.
Tower will be, like as we expect it now, as we see it now, will be primarily about Bitcoin finance, because I think Bitcoin LSTs, Bitcoin LRTs, Bitcoin derivatives as a whole will be exploding even further. Like right now, BTC-Fi is on the radar, but nobody like takes it as serious as it really is. So we can do other stuff on Tower, but I just don't see what I mean is that Osmosis is a great DEX, and they're doing really good stuff there. Their technologies are great. Polaris is going to integrate lots of bridges. Their liquidity for Cosmos ecosystem is pretty deep. Like we do not want to compete with them on this side. So I don't see why we should do that. And their liquidity of Bitcoin is not that great. Like they call it Bitmoses, but I just checked today in the morning, and they had mostly wrapped Bitcoin bridged with XLR, which is not a great option. Like wrapped Bitcoin is getting less and less popular. XLR is getting less and less popular because Union is on the radar and some other bridge providers. So I think each ecosystem, each DEX should concentrate on what they can do best. Tower can be for BTC-Fi, Osmosis can be like an interchain DEX, Stride can be like a hub smooth DEX for their purpose. Yeah, I don't see like this small pieces as something as broken. They can be one. They can build one strong foundation for Cosmos ecosystem as well. So why not? Yeah, Stride is looking good as well for me.
Let's move to the last question. What is your predictions for the future of the Cosmos Hub, Tower, and the Babylon?
Okay, let's start with, I guess, with Cosmos ecosystem.
Generally Atom.
Generally Atom. Well, Eureka is a great development. Cosmos always had a great tech, and Eureka is another piece of a great tech that Cosmos has. But great tech, as we can see, the past 5 years is not enough. If they start doing great on business development side, Cosmos can be like a real hub for all blockchains. Yeah, it can be like all blockchains, and Cosmos is in the center. Yeah, like connecting all of them with IBC, and with Atom positioning in the center of it, like for commissions, for for built-in commissions, can have a bright future. But there are a lot of ifs in here that do not depend on me, on you, on general users. It depends on the core team, the Skip team, Interchain Labs. The future of Atom is in their hands, let's say. Yes, we are decentralized, yeah. But business development is very important. So it can be bright, and I'm hoping for it. Then you asked about Babylon, right? People still do not realize how Babylon is big. Even now, like I'm not talking about big, like wow, Babylon is so cool. Like actually big with their TVL. Bitcoin ETFs emerged like almost a year ago, and their TVL is really big, like huge. Bitcoin has started rising x2 after Bitcoin ETFs. If you compare Babylon to all those Bitcoin ETFs, Babylon is number 3 in the list after BlackRock, that holds like half of the world, that owns half of the world. I don't remember who's the second one, maybe Fidelity. And then Babylon. Babylon is like their TVL is compared to top 3 Bitcoin ETFs. People do not know, but Lombard Bitcoin, Bedrock Bitcoin, Solve Bitcoin that are used across all blockchain ecosystems in Sui, in Berachain, in Ethereum, in Solana, they're all backed by Babylon. People do not know that yet. So when they know this, Babylon can also explode, and Tower with it. So this is how I'm seeing it. The future of blockchain is generally bright for me. I'm a very positive person. So yeah, that's my answer.
Thanks, Vlad, for joining us today. Thanks for watching. I hope it was interesting for you. Follow the channel and see you next time. Bye bye.
Thanks for the invite. Follow us on Tower as well. All Tower nicknames. Yeah, see you.